Park Online Safety Bill, which is in its final stages of passing through Parliament, is aiming to protect children and adults online and to make social media companies more responsible for their users' safety. But there are concerns that the legislation could undermine the freedom of the press. The UK Press Gazette reported this week that the proposals would allow the government to scan private messages through a backdoor into secure messaging apps like WhatsApp. Well, among those concerned about this development is the UK company Element. Its chief executive, Matthew Hodgson, joins me now. Matthew, welcome to you. How far-reaching are the government's new powers?
They're very far-reaching. It basically gives Ofcom, the regulator, the ability to obligate any secure messaging company to put a backdoor in place that will scan all of the messages, private messages, that people send through that service in case they happen to be abusive or illegal.
And why has the government taken such a seemingly draconian line?
I think it is oversteered because of Facebook and Meta switching towards end-to-end encryption for all of their services, meaning that suddenly billions of users who previously weren't encrypted are now communicating in a secure fashion.
But the government's got to do something and government agencies have to do something to monitor suspected criminal activity. If they're not going down this route, what options are open to them?
Oh, conventional policing, effectively. The proposal at the moment is the equivalent of putting a CCTV camera in everybody's bedroom just in case they do something terrible. And obviously that would not fly in real life, so why should it fly in a secure messaging app? Instead, if there are paedophiles or terrorists using a system, you should go and infiltrate the system and investigate them, pretend to be one, and go and arrest them. Instead, the government is shifting policing responsibility onto the communication providers and squashing small UK tech companies like us in the process.
But what if paedophiles, to use your example, are using your facility?
Oh, it's inevitable. The paedophiles will use the internet. I'm sure they use email and the web, as well as communication services. That doesn't mean that you have to do blanket surveillance across everything. Instead, you need to go and find out where they recruit and infiltrate them.
Why do politicians seem to get digital regulation so wrong?
I think it's seen as an easy way to win votes, potentially. It's something that everybody can understand. We should protect the children. However, the problem is that it throws away the security of the rest of society at the same time, and that doesn't seem to be a good trade-off.
So how would you go about assuaging people's privacy concerns then if this comes to pass? Will you indeed be able to?
We wouldn't be able to. Any secure messaging service will have to stop operating in the UK. We would have to. Signal have said they would. WhatsApp have implied they might have to, because any kind of backdoor like this will be exploited by the bad guys. Now, we build secure communication apps, and this is the threat that we model against.
And just tell me how many people you employ in the UK here right now?
It's about 75 in the UK.
75. So what options would you be open to? You just take up sticks and go elsewhere?
Well, the most scary thing is that they're looking to make executives criminally liable based on things which users do on their services. So say that you're a normal company just providing, say, a dating platform. If it happens to be that two people on that platform start exchanging horrible images, you get to go to jail. It's like running a restaurant where it turns out that bad people are using the restaurant and suddenly the police turn up and lock up the guy who owns the restaurant because he didn't bug the tables to detect this.
All right, Matthew, got to leave it there. Appreciate you joining me today.
Thank you.
Before